Yo guys, what is up?
What's
Boston
up?
Miles 26 back with another reaction video for you guys. Um we have currently been kind of jumping around a little bit with reacting to songs of NF, and this one is by far like my most requested video to react to, along with his Hope song, but that's for a later time. But guys, this is none other than How Could You Leave Us. Um, I have probably heard this heard this song numerous times, and this song is deep, guys. So I'm gonna be as serious as possible here. But I do hope you guys do enjoy this video. Please make sure you smash a like on this and hit that subscribe button if you have not. Also, I can't remember if I introduced Adam again.
Man, I've never heard this song, so it'll be new for me as well.
You
So,
never have? Oh my
mm-mm,
gosh.
no,
All right, guys. I've
just the first like tad little bit
all right.
from TikTok, but
All right, here we go, guys. This is none other than NF. How could you leave us? Let's go. Okay, you guys, I'm just editing this video and I forgot to add a disclaimer. So, guys, this video has a very serious topic that goes into this, and if you guys are suffering with addiction or self-harm or anything like that, please, I do consider you guys to reach out to somebody you trust, somebody you love, and get that help that you guys need. Because trust me, it's worth it, and you will be thankful you did it in the long run. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the video. Okay, that must be Nate in the hat as a kid. Oh, jeez. Hold up. Dude, what a way to start this. Oh my.
it's like a little family, I think.
Yeah, it's I'm assuming it's Nate's family
Sisters,
and his sisters and his mom.
yeah,
And then it goes and it switches to the pills,
yeah.
and then it switches, like it goes a little bit, and dude, look at that. Look at how Nate literally has tears in his eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Here we go. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry to pause it there. I You can hear like that little bit of audio of Nate saying, we waited for you, but you just left us. We needed you." And then he says, "I needed you." I really like how he does that with, like, we as in him and his sisters or his stepsister. I don't know exactly what their relation is there, but
Yeah.
and then he goes in and says, "I need you." Like, personally, I need you, mom. Like, all right, here we go. Oh my. I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that cigarette smell. Yeah. Welcome to the bottom of hell. Dude. Let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Oh my gosh.
His mom never took the time to really get to know him.
Dude.
Wasn't home.
Oh Oh my gosh. That first line too where he says, "I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness to like somebody that's doing that is that it kills them. Like they die."
Yeah.
And this song is really showing Nate, or really giving this really vulnerable side of Nate versus how he's been super upbeat and everything in all the other videos he's been doing. But with this one, he's very vulnerable. He's being very real with giving us this new song of him explaining what happened with his mom. And like, Mama told me that she loved me. I'm thinking this isn't. Oh, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. My bad, guys. All right, here we go. Sorry, guys. Out of my hell, they say pain is a prison. Let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell. In all my cases, say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with the parent that I don't really know. Wow. I'm in a room with a parent that that I barely know. Dude. Like,
I think it's like
it's like just that one line is just so like deep
yeah.
with
Kids want to be with their mom. They don't want to be with anybody else. Like,
exactly.
I don't want some random lady watching them.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like, especially when it comes to like, because family's there
Right.
for you.
Well, yeah. That's the thing is, unless it's like a babysitter that's been there since like
Yeah.
they've started to remember things, like that makes sense. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, it looks like they're old enough to really know what's
Yeah.
going on.
I mean, yeah, like especially like even right here in this like shot where it shows young Nate and his sister is like, I mean, they don't have a clue what's going on.
Nope.
And the mom is the one that's really taking advantage really of the situation of having those pills and doing what she's doing versus having time with her family, having time with her kids.
Yep.
And but yeah, it's crazy. All right, here we go. Call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. Okay, wait, what is that? Like protective, like child protective services or something?
I think so.
Having to watch the mom to make sure everything's fine.
Yep.
Okay.
CPS.
Yeah.
I don't get it, Mom. Don't you wanna watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no. But you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you.
Oh my gosh.
Well, he said a line there. All you have to say is no. And I understand where he's coming from, but it's never that easy for someone just to say no and give up their addiction. But I definitely see where he's coming from.
Yeah.
You know, he expects, you know.
Dude, like especially how he's stating this over the course of like him having written out this song entirely and having these different thoughts in his head of how he wants this song to go versus not even writing the song and just keeping all this personal. Like I really respect Nate for doing this.
For sure.
And I mean, especially with this song in particular, with how deep and real it is.
Mhm.
All right, sorry guys. Wait, hold up. Okay, there we go. And you can hear him. You can hear him right there in that little black spot there. You can hear him like kind of breathing, like crying, like.
Yeah.
And then it shows the picture of him with tears in his eyes. Dude. It's like this happy family's like this giving this picture of it.
I got this picture in my room and it kills me. But I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing. Now,
Wow.
a relationship is something we won't ever have. But why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? You should've
Oh my
True.
gosh.
It's true.
He says,
Why do I feel like I lost something I never had? That's the thing. It's like it was in your
Dude.
life, but it was never there. But
yeah,
it's still
she was
important to
never
you.
yeah, she was never
So.
there to give you that affection, to give him that love.
Right.
Because she was giving all the attention to the drugs and the pills.
Like they didn't
and-
have a relationship, but it was still his mom, so it still hurts.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my gosh.
It's something we won't ever have. But why do I feel like I lost something that I never
And then
had?
that
You
line.
should've been there when I graduated. Told me you love me and congratulations.
Wow.
Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, mom? What you young to understand? Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it.
Yep. Yeah,
Dude.
exactly.
That line where he's saying like, I was a kid, so I couldn't understand what was going on.
Yeah. You're not taught these things,
Yeah, you're not
don't-
taught
You
that.
don't really know what drugs are as a little kid.
Exactly.
I'm sure you do, but not really entirely. You're just like, okay, what is happening?
Yeah.
Why is
and-
my mom always gone?
Yeah. Why is my mom gone? Why is she sitting out in the car for an hour? Whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's real. It's real stuff. That this whole thing is real. That he's been talking about is how he lost his mom. It's just so deep, guys.
Realizing what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gonna say that I forgive you cause it hasn't happened. I thought that maybe I'd feel better as time passes. If you really cared for me the way you acting.
Wow. That line was
I think she did care about him. It's just that the drugs were too much to, battle against. Like, I think moms always will have a little bit of care for their children. But
yeah. I mean, he even said like, I ain't got to say that I forgive you because it hasn't happened.
right.
And then I thought maybe that I would at a later time, but it's
Yeah.
still not, because it takes a lot of time.
Yep.
Time passes. If you really cared for me the way you acting. Why would you leave?
And then it has the kids running up to the window, waiting for mom that
Could you leave us?
isn't coming.
How could you?
Sorry, guys.
Why would you leave?
You can hear it in his voice.
Conversation, you and I sat in the living room talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took
Wow.
the pills for the last time, didn't you?
Hold up. Sorry, guys, to pause it there, but that's such a deep line. Because obviously he's using this, or he's saying this as, like, wishing that this would have happened.
Yeah.
Because I mean, his mom passed away when he was a kid. And so he wasn't able to grow up and see his mom she wasn't able to see him as a grown man, and seeing all these things that he's accomplishing and all these things that he's had to go through. And that just hits hard, is that like they won't be able to see me graduate. She won't be there when I get married or when I have kids. Like, that seriously is just so so deep and so
Because
hard.
we all want our parents there for those big moments in our life. I mean, that's what they're there for. You know, that's how they grew us up to be.
Yeah,
They had kids so we could have kids, or they had kids so that they could watch them do what they did in life, graduate, things like
Exactly.
that. So
so that way they can watch them grow up
Yeah.
with them. So, all right, let's get back into it, guys. And look at this shot. Just this shot of Nate in tears. Gosh, man. All right.
Brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you. Took everything
Wow.
inside of me, not to scream at your funeral. Sitting in my chair, that person talking was pitiful. I wish you were here, mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found you on the
Wow.
floor. I could tell you felt hollow. Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. You gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still
Dude.
watching,
Wow.
why would you leave?
I'm sorry, I meant to pause it, but I just wanted this to play out. Like, so if you want to copyright me, you can. That's fine. Dude.
Sometimes I think about
Okay,
sometimes I think about things like
I'm so sorry to pause it there, but I heard I read a thing online of this last like the end part.
recording,
Yeah, is he was in the studio recording this song, and during this last part, he literally kicked everybody out of the studio, and he was in there by himself recording this last line. Here we go.
sometimes I think about things like when I
Jeez.
have kids, you won't be there, you know. You won't be there for any of that.
Dude.
Never get to see you again. Sometimes I wish I would have just called you. I wish I would have just picked up the phone.
Dude.
You should have been there for us. You should have been here. Bill's got you right. And Bill's got you right.
Oh my gosh.
I wish you were here.
Wow. I don't even know what to say after that.
Guys, if this song doesn't make you feel something, I don't know what does.
No, seriously.
Like, and honestly, like, for me, myself, I've never lost a family member, so I don't know really what that feels like. But, I mean, the only thing I can think of is that it would seriously be hell to have to go through that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's like to lose a parent.
Or,
Like,
yeah,
I've
parent,
lost
yeah.
an uncle or a grandpa, but I've never seen what it's like to lose a parent. And the struggle with what it's like losing even just a grandpa or an uncle is horrible. Like, you feel so empty. So I can't even imagine how, Nate felt after he lost his mom. So,
Yeah. I mean, and, like, I'm not kidding you. Like, Nate, I seriously give Nate props so much for even making a song like this.
yeah.
Because this was
Didn't
probably...
even have to be shared, but he did anyway.
Exactly. He didn't even have to say one thing about it, but he felt he needed to be able to
So, get past it.
get past it and have that little bit of therapy for himself.
Yeah.
And I think that was also another reason why he was in therapy for a time, because of these certain situations that have happened in his life. But yeah, guys, therapy session, or sorry, jeez, How Could You Leave Us is in the books. Guys, please make sure to go after this video. Go make sure to hug your mom. Like, I'm serious. And please make sure to drop a like on this vid, guys, because these videos are still coming out. Shout out to the homie Adam for tuning in and being here to do this recording with me. And make sure to drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see next on the channel, as well as be able to hit that subscribe button down below, because we're still grinding out content, guys. I cannot wait to get into the next album and everything, but that's a little bit of ways away. But alright, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I appreciate your guys' support, and I will catch you guys in the next breakdown video. Peace.
Bye.
Let's go.